Hello, hello. Welcome one more time to Kitchen and Culture. Today we are very happy to start with to have you all here. Thank you very much for tuning in. And my name is Sylvia Mangialene. I am the co-founder and the president of Kulea Culture Society. Our society promotes equity, diversity, and inclusion in our communities. And we do that through events, we do that through education, and we do that through programs like this one, Kitchen and Culture. But before I go any further, I would like to acknowledge the land that we are on today, which is the land of the Songhees and the Esquimals First Nations, on whose lands we gather, we work, and we raise our children. And tonight we feature Syria, this beautiful country in the Middle East. And today we have Habbous with us, and she's gonna be cooking for us tonight. And I will help her, and she will tell me what to do so that we can bring this beautiful dish to your home from the comfort of your home. So please be patient with us, have fun, and enjoy. So now I'm going to introduce you to Habbous.
My name is Habbous Deeb. I'm very happy to be here tonight and share this dish with you guys. Hopefully we will have a good time and you will like the dish and you'll enjoy your time together. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. So what are we gonna cook tonight?
Well, I choose today a very traditional Middle Eastern dish. It's called makloubeh or makloubeh, depends on how you pronounce. Makloubeh is Lebanese, Syrian, Jordanian, Palestinian, this area of that part of the world, where we use chicken, eggplants, rice, and some spices included. So the way we serve this dish, it will be in a pot laid in layers, and when we serve it, it will flip upside down. So the transition or translation for this dish is upside down. It comes from the way we serve it. So hopefully you need to be careful and take it slowly and enjoy it. It's a very easy dish, and the ingredients are so easy to find. They are not impossible, and they are affordable for everyone. Mm-hmm. And at the same time, it's rich with of protein and carbs and lots of healthy things for your stomach. So we start, first of all, we will start with the chicken. That will take a little bit longer, like the longest time. So we will start with the chicken here. I have here a boneless, skinless chicken thigh. I choose this kind. You can cook it with any kind of chicken. You have chicken breast, thigh, any kind, but this is the easiest and the fastest way, and it will save some time to spread the bones from the meat, you know what I mean? Okay, so we will start. I need to put some olive oil or veggies oil, whatever. If you have also butter, you can add whatever you like, but I will start with the olive oil first. So as a starter, I said like we use like about 4 spoons of
olive oil.
Olive oil.
So So you have more or less like 4 spoonfuls of olive oil.
So we need to.
And remember, olive oil doesn't burn. So when the oil gets just a little bit hot, you start putting the chicken in, and you put the chicken sprayed in the pan. Make sure that you don't put on top of each other, right?
Yeah. Here, the chicken here, I have no spices added or any salt or anything. It's just washed and dried. You can use any kind of dough, but be careful and slowly. So you will hear this sound. Also, you can, it's not like, you can boil chicken like your regular boil. When you do any kind of chicken dish, you can just boil it. You can put some onion and whatever you like seasoning for it, and just boil it, you know. But I prefer this way because it gives the chicken some color, and you know, it looks better for me. I like it this way. I do it all the time like this way. That's a good. I will try one. See this? I need it more. I need more to be more brownish. Yeah, watch yourself from the oil. It starts to.
So you don't burn yourself.
Yeah. Now we have this face done. I will try adding the
ingredients. Okay, so now we're going to add some spices. So we're starting with.
So we have here, to save time, I just put them in this way. I have 2 teaspoons of salt here, 2, and I have 1 big spoon of curry. I have half a teaspoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of white pepper, and cardamom, and ground cinnamon. I will add all of them together like this. And don't worry if it doesn't reach every single piece, because when we add the water, everything will take, you know, the flavor from the water.
Will dissolve with the water,
But just I want to, you know, start smelling this together with. I will give it just 2 more minutes, and I will add the water after. Okay. Until now, we didn't reduce the heat. It's still high, on a high heat. Just I want to make sure that chicken is done, like crispy, kind of crispy and brownish. Okay.
Yeah.
Also, for people who like spicy food, you can add any kind of spice you like. Like chili works with this. Also, any kind of 7 spices works with this. So it's not an issue that I don't have to clean it. Now I can see here the chicken started to get that color, and I can't see any reddish things. It's all white or brown.
Yeah. Just make sure that the chicken is well cooked, right?
So what we're gonna do now, we can use fork just to flip it inside and see if it's easy to stack, and then I will add the water later. Now I have here like almost about 4 cups of water. I will be very careful, slowly add the water. Now I will just taste. I will try if it's salty enough, it needs more flavor. I will add everything, and I will add after that the onion and the cinnamon. So I will just try the salty thing here. Would you like to try?
No, thank you. No,
I need to add a little bit more salt, just tiny bit, like half a teaspoon. And remember, we will add more salt later, and the eggplant has salt, so we don't want to be salt. Also now, before I cover this, I will add the onion and the cinnamon sticks.
Okay.
So I have here this.
So these onions here are shallots, actually. So they are not the yellow onions or the green or the red onions. Those are shallots, right?
And they
so
can
we're gonna
also
add them.
They can also use the regular onion. You know?
can also use a regular onion. You wanna cut this one?
Yeah. This one is a little bit, so just I will cut it in half. And I will add like 3 cinnamon sticks. Cinnamon give the chicken broth a very nice flavor, and it's very tasty. The brownish color it will give the dish more appealing view. Okay.
Yeah. We added 4 sticks of cinnamon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I will cover this. There's a lid. Can I? Thank you.
Yeah.
So we will cover the lid, and then we will keep our eyes on it, because once it starts boiling, I need to reduce the heat.
And now we are going to start with the eggplants. We are going to we are going to deep fry them. We're gonna put a lot of oil in the pan because we need to deep fry them, okay? So perfect. And we're gonna use this time, because we are deep frying, we are going to use vegetable oil, not the olive oil, but the vegetable oil.
Vegetable oil.
Right.
So if you are using this kind of pan or any kind of pot, like a small or bigger size, just try to put a little bit like oil where it will cover the eggplant. So it's not just frying. And also for people who doesn't like fry things, they can bake it in the oven. It will take more time, or they can just add a little bit of oil on this and give it some color.
Sear it,
Sear it, yeah. But for me, I prefer it to be deep fried.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll try slowly and be careful. As I said, this eggplant had been dried very well from the water. I used 2 towels and I put them in between and I just press gently on them to take out all the water out. Try with the big size first and take them all together. Hopefully guys, you're having a good time. And be careful with frying, please. This is a very slow one. That's enough. So we will wait until the surface or the edges of the eggplant start to get brownish, and then I will flip it to the other side.
Perfect. So did you always cook in your home?
Yeah, I always cook in my home. Yeah, I love cooking and I love trying new things. Unfortunately, sometimes because of how life it goes so busy, and if you are working full time and you have too many things to do, sometimes you find it hard to keep it up on cooking and trying something new. But in general, I cook every day. I have 5. We are 5 in our family, so cooking is very important, and try to keep the kids all the time on the diet, not a diet, but a healthy diet, like
on a healthy diet.
Avoid junk food and eating outside. So as you see here, Sylvia,
yeah, I can see
the eggplant started to get the
borders
color.
of the eggplants are getting brownish. And last time when we were rehearsing for this, our eggplant came out quite brown, right? So don't be afraid if the eggplant gets a little bit darker. It's okay. It's fine.
Yeah, this color it's good, but I need it a little bit darker. Yeah. Eggplant is very healthy veggies, by the way.
Thank you.
That's very healthy, and I like it. It's very like my stomach very good with it. Yeah. And there's too many kind of dishes you can cook with eggplants. Yeah. Do you know baba ganoush and those?
Oh yes, I know a lot of dishes that are cooked with eggplant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to use also a paper towel just to, once we finish frying, we'll put them here, so this will help to absorb the oil. We're trying to be healthy. It's not very healthy, but this is the way we cook it. Okay, now I think it's done. I will take them. And you know, this dish also you can do any kind of veggies with. You can fry potato, you can fry cauliflower, you can zucchini.
Yeah, so this is our last batch of eggplants. So we had 3 batches. I don't know how many you had at home, but here we had 3.
Let me just
So do you think I should start cutting some vegetables or not yet?
We can start with the salad. We have here also makloubeh. We can serve it with salad, green salad, or with tzatziki, yogurt, any kind of salad you like to serve it. I like to do this salad today because this is the kind of salad I do like almost every time I cook. And everyone actually like it.
Okay, so we have tomatoes. So would you like me to cut them in slices?
Cut it in like squares.
Oh, squares.
Yeah, yeah, yes, and then
wedges.
squares. Yeah,
Okay, and then it's okay. Got it.
Thank you. Now we are about to finish here the eggplants, all done. And we'll take them, I will turn off the heat.
So, would you like me to cut all the tomatoes, or this is enough?
We'll cut some, one more.
One more, okay.
And we can, if you can help me, I need one tomato this slice, like this.
Okay.
Like slices? Okay, we can do it.
I can do it if you want.
And we need to cut this onion also slices.
Okay, in a slice,
for the dish, because I need to put it underneath the in the bottom.
The bottom, okay, the bottom of the pan, okay. And I also put the onions in here once I slice them. Okay, perfect.
Thank you.
Got it.
While you're doing that, I will fry some nuts.
Okay.
And I'm still waiting for the chicken to be done. I will check on the chicken again. Yeah, I think it's all good. It's soft and tender. And if you notice here, the juice will be browny, like, and with the onion, all this ingredient together. I will leave it to simmer a little bit more, and while I'm doing that, I will do roast some nuts. I will keep the heat on medium. I don't want to burn the nuts. I want them to stay like golden color. Also, I will use the olive oil, a little bit of it. Also, you can use the one you fry the eggplant with, just 2 spoons of oil. Wait until this warm up a little bit, and I will add the nuts. I have here cashew and some raw almonds. Very tasty and very healthy, lots of protein and healthy things. So I will add them slowly. That will be like decoration on the top of the dish when I finish. You can't leave this nuts and go do something else. You need to keep the eyes up. So because I have Sylvia here helping me, that's very, very nice. If you are alone by yourself, you can't do 2 steps together because you need to focus on the nuts here. We don't want them to burn. We need them to stay in a very, as I said, golden color. Okay, so here the nuts here start to get this lovely color. And you don't have to add any salt or anything to it. I like it like this. Yeah, just 1 more minute. I will use this paper towel as well to put these nuts on. And I will be careful with that. I don't want all the oil to be in my dish. So I will use this kind of spoon, and so it will take itself the oil out of. Okay, so we'll get this ready. I have this pot here now. This is a tiny bit bigger than this. Just because, and I choose this kind of pot because I want it to be firm. Like I want to get this shape of the rice at the end, like a cake. Hopefully it will work this time. This finger crossed. So I will use this. So I will start. Now this chicken is done, and I know that because I just checked on it like 2 minutes ago.
And also you will notice that the water is reducing.
Yeah.
So the sauce is getting a little bit thicker. And it looks marvelous and it smells amazing.
So the chicken is done, and if you see, Sylvia, it's all tender. I turned off the heat. Now it's done. Okay, so now we will come to the part where we will put these layers together. If you have your eggplant done and your chicken is done tender and soft, And you have already the rice here. I washed this rice and rinse it very well. I will add to this rice now, I will add some salt, a little bit of salt, and not too much because the stock has enough. And I have here, if you have Turkish coffee or Arabic coffee at home, you can use it. This is very optional, you don't have to. I have it, so I have to add it to this dish because I love this color of it when it ends. And also I like the smell of the coffee with all this ingredient together. It gives it different Middle Eastern taste for me. If you have it, if you don't, it's fine. And I will add a little bit more of the garum on the top of this rice. I will show you how to do that. Okay. I will mix them together. So remember, we add very tiny bit of salt and a little bit of coffee and some more cardamom. I will mix them together. First of all, I will put those onions in the bottom of this, like one onion, one tomato. One onion, one tomato, like this. Now I will start with the chicken, so I have to put the first layer of the chicken. Here I will use this one also.
Yeah.
Just this, like, I know the camera can.
Yeah, so at the bottom of the pan, yes, the camera is watching, they can see it at home.
Okay.
So at the bottom of the pan, we have the onions and the tomatoes. And now we're gonna put the chicken.
Okay, the chicken is done. It's like this. I will take it right away, put it here. Or I can just take all of them out and put them later. But I can just do that, you know.
So don't be afraid if, well, try to make sure that you don't have stock when you transfer the chicken to the other pot. Try to transfer the chicken to the other pot as dry as possible, okay?
Yeah, like this. Now I will add the eggplants. Shouldn't be even. You can add all of them together and add the rice at the end. You can add some of them now and the rest later. It's optional. Yeah, so remember we had one layer of onion and tomato, first layer of chicken, first layer of eggplants, and now I will add the rice. I will add half the amount of the rice to it. And for the rice, always remember, 1 cup of rice, 1 cup and 3/4 of water, or chicken broth, or chicken stock. It depends also on the rice you're cooking. It's very good to have the regular rice, not the basmati rice, or the long rice. It will be like the normal rice,
Yeah, sushi rice.
yeah. I will add the second layer now.
So now we are adding the second layer. So we start with, in this second layer actually, you don't put the tomatoes and you don't put the onions.
No.
You just start with the eggplants and then the chicken. So this is where the magic happens. So you have to do this very well. So, and also when you transfer you only transfer the chicken, not the cinnamon stick, and not the onions, okay? Only the chicken, just the chicken. So now she's gonna pour the rest of the rice on top of it. That looks amazing.
everything in layers. I need to just press it a little bit, press it together so they stick together. Okay, as you see here. Okay, that's all done.
So we are going to drain the stock from the chicken because, as you know, we put a lot of ingredients in there. We have onions, we have cinnamon stick. So we need to drain all this so that we have only the liquid that we are going to use to cook the rice with, okay?
So if you remember, I used this one, this is another one, but I used the same one for the rice. So I had the amount of rice to here. So I have to add 2 of these chicken broth.
Okay. So you know, is it double the amount?
Double the amount,
yeah. So you know how you cook rice, right? Double the amount of water that the rice that you put.
Just I need you to hold this for me, please.
Of course, I will.
And slowly.
Perfect. So all the goodies they stay in here. Okay. So just make sure that you take all the liquids. Perfect. Thank you.
I don't have enough, so I will use this.
And at home it should be the same. So the amount of stock that you have from the chicken that you cooked is not going to be enough to cook your rice. So you're going to have to add this stock. That's why we put it on the recipe, right? Because you're not going to have enough stock.
The way they cook the rice usually, how they cook it, and we don't have to use this machine or cooker for the rice. No, we are cooking in a regular, like ordinary way, right?
So now we are putting the stock.
Okay, so this is the first one. So I need all those. And then I will add the rest.
So as you can see, we are using quite a lot of stock, but for the same reason, because we have a lot of rice to cook, right?
I'm going to try, I can't see the rice because of the color.
Yeah. So she's trying to measure the amount of water compared to the rice.
Okay, now I think we are fine.
And she's happy now with the amount of stock.
Okay, so I will put this one here. Okay.
And now, so we are going to cook the rice. Are we going to also let it boil and then lower the...
so we will let it boil. Once it starts boiling, we will reduce the heat and cover it. Okay?
So you heard at home. So we're going to let it boil, and then once it starts boil, we're going to reduce the heat.
I always like to taste it, in case I was not salty or not.
Okay.
No, it's perfect.
We, from here, from Kulea Culture Society, we would like to say that this program is possible thanks to Van City, thanks to Shaw, Spotlight Shaw, and thanks, I'm sure I'm forgetting, and thanks to the Victoria Public Market, they are telling me back there. This is, I mean, we couldn't be doing this without you. We have wonderful volunteers as well, and the chefs.
For the salad here, as Sylvia, she explained everything about the ingredients. For the dressing, I do my own one. So I always use the salt and the lemon juice, olive oil and garlic. This is my favorite one, or this is my unique salad dressing. I like it this way. It's not sweet, it's salty and sour. And I hope you will like it too. And also I have this secret ingredient, also bowl. I am a very secret woman here. I have a dry mint. Dry mint is, comes from the regular mint. I dry it at home, and then once it's done, I just what that means, like doing this.
You
ground them.
You ground it with your hands.
Yeah, so it will be very fine.
And then you can put it in your in your salad.
Yeah, in your this salad or the tzatziki salad, any kind of salad.
Try it at home. You know, if you have mint, let it dry, and once the mint is dry, just grind it with your hands, and then you put it in the salad. It really, really gives it a different taste, and it's amazing.
So you keep your eyes on the rice. Once it starts boiling, we need to reduce the heat and let it cook slowly. If you have cabbage at home, if you don't, it's fine.
Last time we didn't use cabbage last time.
No.
Yeah. So why are we using cabbage now? Last time was when we were rehearsing.
More ingredients.
More ingredients.
More hard work.
So the salad is it doesn't have to have cabbage, so it's optional.
Yeah.
And I asked her why she's putting cabbage now. She says more ingredients, just to have more ingredients. Yeah. So she's gonna use a knife to cut her parsley.
Yeah. You know, we make the buri at home, and the parsley should be very fine. Mm-hmm. So I used to cut parsley all the time and make it very fine.
So you're cutting the parsley very fine.
It's not hard for me, but some people, they will find it very dangerous and complicated. We will get to the part where we will do the dressing for the salad. Okay, so we mess on that part here. I had 2 lemons. I squeezed them, take all the juice. They can use the traditional machine or the tool to take the juice out. I don't have it today, so I use the spoon. And so that was the first ingredient, lemon juice. And then I will take all the seeds out. There's garlic, and Saudi, you asked me what we will do with the garlic. The garlic is the main thing for my salad, my dressing salad. I like the garlic taste with the salad, with the sour and the salty. It's very delicious. You'll like it, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe eat it.
Do you crush it? Do you cut it?
I use
a garlic crush. Oh, perfect. Perfect.
So just if you don't like garlic, you don't have to. It's fine. Optional. It should.
Is it easy for you to find ingredients here? Similar to back home, similar to in Syria?
When we first came, it was hard. We didn't know where to go or where we can buy things, because we were very new and barely know anything. Okay. Even we don't have car, we can't, go around. But by the time, people will tell you, oh, you go to this place, they have this. Or we went, first of all, I remember, to Turkish place on Douglas Street. Mm-hmm. They used to be there, and we found everything we want. We were so happy. Oh, we found makloubeh, even this thing. You can't imagine you will find it here. By the time, I think we got too many here in Canada and Victoria, they started to bring at Walmart. And
Walmart is good at that.
What they call it, Middle Eastern line. Mm-hmm. Or you can find everything you want. And I know. And then now later, lately, we had a Syrian place. Syrian has all the Syrian ingredients. Mm-hmm. As you see, I hope you're checking on your, you're checking the rice. I'm checking my rice here. And it's almost done. It means just less than 2 minutes should be done, and I will turn off the heat and let it, stick together for a few minutes.
All right.
Okay. Now the rice is done. You smell it? Okay.
Marvelous.
Yeah. So
the rice is done.
I will just let it rest for a couple of minutes. And while that, I can finish the salad. There is still 2 ingredients. So we add the garlic, we add the lemon juice, we will add some salt and olive oil.
And again, you don't have to add the salt if you don't eat salt, but we eat salt here at the studio, and so we're going to put salt in our salad.
Yeah, I will add some salt here. And olive oil. This is olive oil. I like this brand actually. It's very light and it's tastes very good. It's not butter or yeah, I like it. So we had the garlic, lemon juice, salt, and olive oil. Now I will mix everything. Yeah. Ah, we forget one thing.
What did you forget?
Dry mint. There we go.
The dry mint. Here we go. The key.
I thought this is missing something. It doesn't look the same. So this is the dry mint. It looks like this. You know the mint, the regular green mint? I put it on a cloth in the kitchen, let it dry in the shade, not in the sun. When it's dry, I just rub it all together, and then I use it on my salad, and the yogurt, on some food we need to use this for as well. It's very it smells nice and it's fresh.
The smell that the mint gives is really, really poignant.
Yeah,
and it's really good
with the garlic
and the lemon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bold.
Yeah. So now we are going to do the difficult part. This. Well, it's not difficult, but we are going to do the.
It's too heavy, huh?
The upside down. And we're gonna keep our fingers crossed.
Okay.
It's gonna come out nicely, you know. So
hopefully, yeah. Hopefully. I will just use this. I will just give it like tiny bit pressed, like together, like this. This is like just press it like this, okay? Because I increased the amount of rice this time. That's why it gave me more volume. If you remember from last time. Okay. You said 5 minutes, huh? Okay, we have this tray. It should be always bigger than the pot you're cooking with. Should be, so it should fit directly into. And also it gives you space, like a place where you hold it, you know. I'm very scared. Not about me, I'm scared about the people who are watching me. Hopefully nobody will burn himself or herself. Okay. Okay, now I am holding this like this. Jordi, I love you. Okay, okay. This is heavy. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
There you go.
I'm still alive. And now we will do the fun part. Like, are you ready for a dance?
Yeah, now the fun part.
You don't have to do that at home, you know. It's very, very hot. Okay. We'll slowly go up, slowly. I'm happy. Oh, thank goodness. There we go.
All right.
Now I will put, right? Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I will put some on the top like this.
Hi again, welcome back to Kitchen and Culture. And as I explained before, now this is our second part of the program. And in this part, we're just going to focus about habbous. and we're going to focus on her migration story to Canada. And we are so thankful and so grateful that she's able to share not only her skills and her talents as a cook, but also she's going to share with us her story and why she came to Canada, why her family decided to come to Canada. So your name is Habbous?
Yes.
Am I pronouncing it properly?
My name is Habbous, like this is the right pronunciation. Habbous, it's a very heavy Arabic name. And because they can pronounce the ha, so they call me Habbous. And even I spell it like Habbous. Yeah. So my name is Habbous, and it's a very old traditional name.
And can you tell the attendees why did you decide to come to Canada?
Well, we came to Canada 2016 because of the war. This is the only reason why we are here now. Unfortunately, I have to say that we came as a refugee, and my country is a beautiful country. We had a very beautiful country back home, and it's still my best place to live in till now. But war changed everything, and we had a very difficult years where we had to decide either stay there and live, accept where we are, or find another future for our kids. We were lucky to have the chance to be here. We sponsored by a church, and by help of friends of ours. It's a very long story, but our fate to be here, I think. So our friend helped us to find the church, and the church sponsored us. But before all of that, I was always say to my husband, no, we don't want to go. We don't want to go. We are fine here. We both had to give up and change our careers, and I know we will have to do that here. We had a very professional career back home, and we had to sacrifice and give up everything in our friends, our life, everything, your families, you know. But we had that time where we have to decide, either go, refuse this chance, or stay in Syria, and your kids one day will blame me for sure why you did this for us. So I had to take this hard decision and say yes, we need to go. So once we said yes, and we started the process, it took about 1 year to be here. So the war,
a whole year
to be here, yeah.
of coming here to
yeah,
Canada.
And we were lucky to be here. We sponsored with the St. Philip Church, and I would like to say thank you for every single person who had helped us since we came here until now. They were very good people to us, and they were supportive and very loved and kind. You know, life is different; it's not the same. But overall, we can say, I can't complain. Everything is good. And yeah, back to your question, why I'm here, just because of the war.
Yeah, so yeah. The war made you
looking
come
for
here.
A better future for my kids and safer place for them to live. And one day they will say thank you, Mom and Dad, for being us. Hopefully they will remember that.
I mean, I think they are saying thank you every day, you know, because you are an amazing woman.
Thank you.
I know that, and I know that you're an amazing mother as well.
Thanks.
And so what were you doing as a career? What is that you were doing in Syria?
Yeah, well, back home I had a degree of agronomist engineer. I used to be, like I studied 5 years. It's under engineering. They call it back home, but, but it's agriculture thing.
Yeah.
So I used to work for the government. I worked for them at more than 10 years. And I changed work too many times until before, like in the war, I had the chance to move my work to a place where I will be very close to my home. Very, very close. You can't imagine how close it is. And it was a very good 2 years of my life, because I was close to my home and I don't have to travel, take buses or change anything. And at the same time, I have a short time work. I can come and take care of my kids and the rest of things I have to do in the day. So I liked my job back home. It wasn't that hard as here, but yeah, that's what I used to do before.
Well, we also, people at home, you also have to realize that it's not only to come here and to work. There is a big barrier, which is the language, right? English language is not an easy language to learn, and especially if you want to work professionally, it is important that the level of English that is expected from you to be able to speak when you work in Canada is very high. So when you came to Canada, did you speak English? Do you speak in English?
I learned English at home, but very, very poor English. In my time, we used to start learning English from grade 7 till grade 12, or until you graduate from the college, but it's the same English, like very simple, like if you're learning another second language here, like at school.
Yes, it wasn't serious.
No,
yeah.
we don't study science or math in English, nothing, all in Arabic. So I know how to introduce myself, I know how to go and say words, but I don't have this right conversation. I get so difficult. It was so difficult for us when we first came here, and even in fact, I used to get headaches when we talk in English. When we first started, like the first months was the hardest, because I have to listen to the people. Were very nice and kind, like they understood everything I say, but it was hard for me because I have to think in Arabic, translate it to English, and then say it, and all wrong. And me and my husband, we will sit and laugh on each other because we are all, sound so wrong. So it's, yeah. I went to start going to ICA, and then we stayed for 3 months in ICA, Intercultural Association. And then we moved to Kumosan, and we start studying Kumosan there. Like they're very serious about reading, grammar, and stuff. I learned the basic of the tenses, how to put things in the right way.
And then you learned very well too.
Yeah, I studied just 2 terms, and then I found a job where I work now. And I started this job, and working improved my English way, way better than even school, because you need to practice English at work.
Totally.
That's my experience. I don't know.
So, and can you tell us what type of job you do here?
So now I work for FYI doctors. It's an optometrist office. I do like an optical assistant and kind of reception, like too many things at the same time. I'm very happy there. They embrace me and they taught me everything I have to learn, and like my confidence increased a lot. While like by the time I started, I had no idea what I'm doing, and they look at my resume, because I used to work for a part-time job before I started with them for another optometrist. Just do very organizing, cleaning, and nothing related to retesting or auto-refraction or optimal, all kind of disease, eye disease. But I think they saw something in me, and they hired me, and I started there with zero experience and almost zero English. But I challenged myself, and I said I have to do it, and I can do it, and I want to prove to everyone that I really came from a different country and very far away from here, but I'm smart, and I can do it, and I want to do it for my kids and for myself, because I had that time where I got a little bit depressed about being here, far away from everyone I love, and starting a new life from zero. Like, it's not easy at all to start everything from -0, and you have nothing. You have no skills, you have no English, and here you go, everywhere you have to have at least experience in computer, and your English has to be good, your language. So I started with nothing, but I worked hard on myself, and I had a very good support at work, where they were very kind to me and very respectful. They were very, very nice to me, and they respected and were very patient. And I have been there 4 years now, Nobody knows life what still hides for me in the future. Might change my career, might not. But what I know now, I'm happy where I am.
Okay.
I think, yeah.
Well, it's nice to know. I mean, it's the amount of progress. Yeah, you would say, right, from the moment you came till now. I mean, it's incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, in only 5 years.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, 5 years exactly. The first year you can't count it because we were sponsored by the church. They were helping us with the rent and almost with the food, with everything. Even we had no car until like after 6-7 months. Somebody donated the car for us, and we thank them. Also, they are watching today. I really thank every single person has stand up with us since we came here. Yeah, so it's hard, but you have to keep looking forward.
You have to keep looking forward.
This is my husband's theory, like, you can't look backward. You have to look forward and keep going.
Yeah.
And now we have 2 cars, and we are very settled, and we are working hard, me and my husband, and I'm very thankful that my kids are doing well at school, and they're nice and good kids. And yeah, hopefully one day I will see them the most happy people in the world. That's my main goal now.
What surprised you most about moving to Canada?
Well, everything. Everything. Like the weather is different. That was nice. That was fine. But the surprised me the most here is that we can't work at all with our license until we qualified. I thought it will be more easier than the way I expected to be. Like maybe we can study a little bit and we qualify and we will be fine. But it's way harder than what I expected, and that's not because of anything else than that we are not prepared yet or prepared enough to do that because of the English.
Yeah.
Like for me, I didn't think at all of qualifying my license because I don't have the
engineering license.
Engineering, yeah. And my husband, he tried a little bit, but he found it very, very difficult. I'm not talking about people who came from another country where they study in English. Everything, it will be super easy for you guys. I'm talking about my situation. This is the hardest part. Like, if we both or one of us could work in his career, our life will be way easier,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Than now. But even though with all this, we work hard and we both had good jobs, and I consider it a good job compared to other people. They don't even look for jobs, I think. Yeah,
you have 3 wonderful children. Yeah. You want to talk about them?
Yeah, I have 3 children. But the way the more they grow up, they get older, I feel like they get more together, which is nice to have them bonded here, close to each other.
Was
they're doing
it easy
great
for them to adapt to the country?
It's very easy for them, much easier than us, for sure. Even the English, it takes like less than 3 months for them to speak English without accent. Like for me, I feel like my English is a little bit better than before, but I have obvious accent. For them, has no accent. They speak fluently, and they fit very good in school. The first 3 months were hard on me. Seeing them in the school have no friends yet, and changing their everything for them, it wasn't easy as well, starting something else. But now they are doing fine. They have friends. They have their routine.
And the oldest one is working as well, right?
Mukram is working, yeah, and he was so busy this last semester doing football, and he's in a band at school and working, and he's good at school also. He trying to keep his grades good, so he was very busy. And Mireille and Danny are so awesome, all of them. I wish them all the best in their life. Yeah.
So what is it that you miss the most from Syria?
Well, now I miss my family. That's the only thing I miss. Yeah, only my family.
So
because
who is your mom, your
everybody,
siblings?
My mom and dad and my siblings. Jordy's family is my family as well. I miss being around his family and sisters, and I miss having family around me. Because the way you get older in your life, the way you feel like you only need in your life only family. Because now for me, at 5 years now, far away from my country, when I first came to here, you can't imagine how big the circle around me was. The circle, I mean, the people will contact with you and call you and try to be, how are you doing today? And by the time, slowly, the circle would get smaller and smaller and smaller until the end, you find yourself surrounded only with all those people who wants really me. My family and maybe 2 or 3 friends that will keep checking on you. So the most thing I miss right now is my family and being with them and try to enjoy this time with them. It's a little bit watching my nephews and nieces growing up. It's very hard, people who immigrated, they will know. And I always say, I hope one day I will bring them all together to here, or I will get a chance to go and see them. Yeah,
I'm sure.
So hopefully one day we will be there and see them, yeah.
I'm sure you will have a chance to see. I want to thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you for your talent. Thank you for doing this with us. It has been wonderful.
Thank you for
having you here with us.
First, thank you for this opportunity and having me here. I'm so sorry for everyone watching me, and I did some mistakes or didn't understand my accent. I am so sorry. And also I want to say thank you for every single person I have met since I came to Canada till now. I appreciate everybody's help and support and kindness. We've been surrounded with too many people and too much love, and that's what makes me at least survive or do what I'm doing now. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So this is the end of our program. But before we go, again, I want to thank you guys at home. I want to thank Spotlight Shaw. I want to thank the Victoria Public Market for hosting us here. And I want to thank you, Habbous, with all my heart.
Thank you very much.